All right, good morning. It's been a while since I've gotten a video up, but it's late September of 2025. Just been a busy year. Have some other activities I'm involved in and work and whatnot. But got a little job today. I figured I'd bust the camera back out. Got a slope on a job that I did a couple years ago. A couple spots are washing out, so homeowner asked me to come back and fix it up a little bit. So got the Harley rake on to help roughen up the soil a little bit, and the bucket. It's not strapped down yet. I'm gonna go pick up a couple straw bales. They're about a mile down the road at a farm over that way, and then once I get the bales on here, I'll get that strapped down. But good to be back doing a little bit of work. I've been doing some jobs, they just haven't been haven't had enough time to film them while I'm doing them. So everything's been running good though. Still running with the ASV skid steer, the old International S1900, and my Kubota KX040. I'm doing a lot of work around the house here and trying to keep everything in order. I put a new dock in on the river down there. I'll have to show that sometime. But beautiful fall morning here. Let's get on the road. So yeah, this is super handy. It's only a mile or so from the house, and usually this barn is full of straw. They're down to just one bay left, but it's really nice just to come here and pick up what I need on the way into a job rather than having to go find it somewhere else or store it at the house. So throw some money in this red trailer and pick up bales. All right, there we go. Let's hit the road. Don't show inside this truck too often, but it's nothing special. Got my lunchbox, bed controls, crappy cup holder, seat belt. It is air brakes, and it's a 6-speed manual. That's the DT466 diesel engine. Runs great. It's got 206,652 miles on it. And it's a 80, I believe it's an 89. I have to double check that, but yeah, I think it's an 89. And I got it for a steal. I bought it at an auction and said it had a bad transmission. I adjusted the clutch, changed the oil, and been running it ever since. And I've probably put on 20,000 miles maybe. Can't beat that. Granted, I'd love one with air conditioning, but for now I just roll the windows down. Alright, here we go. All right, so this is the slope we're looking at. Before, this slope went way out this way into their backyard, and I flattened this whole area out right here so I could put this fence up and cut this slope back quite a bit. And I don't know, that was probably 4 years ago maybe. There's just some bumps in here and in here, and then getting up in this tight corner, which we had a property line issue up there. We couldn't cut that back too much more. Looks like we had some erosion coming down right here. So we had like 13 inches of rain this spring one weekend. Probably did some of this damage. But basically gonna come through, Harley rake all this up, a little bit over here too. Get a load of topsoil, get this thing all smoothed off again, track it in, get some seed and straw on it. And it's a good time to be planting grass right now. It's fall, temperature has cooled off a little bit. So let's get rolling. I don't know what's going on here, but I found like 6 eggs. Like regular eggs from the grocery store. All right, I got the tires chalked with a brick I stole from some guys next door. On a pretty good hill here. So I'm gonna tie the trailer off while I unhook. That's good, didn't move at all. That strap back there is still just as loose as it was. Just to be safe, I'm gonna leave the machine like that. I'm gonna go get that load of dirt. All right, we're back from getting a load of dirt. Didn't get it filmed, unfortunately, because there was a lot of cars on this road, and I had to back up under these power lines here and dump right here, and I was parked out in the road, so I just didn't have a lot of time to get out and maneuver a camera. Anyway, nice dry screen topsoil from our friends at S&S Earthscapes. We've gotten a lot of rain lately, and this stuff they keep in a barn, and it's screen topsoil, so real nice stuff. And we'll go ahead and spread a little bit on top of this area here. A lot of this existing soil was a clay soil. This topsoil might do a little bit better, and also help just fill in some of the low spots and ruts, and help get something in here to help dry it up and get it tracked in and get it seeded. So we'll get the skid steer rolling and pick up a few of those piles of grass down there, load those in the truck, spread the dirt, and get her smoothed out. that's what she looks like now. Looks real nice. Smooth, no more ruts. Got it all tracked in. I'm gonna get some seed on it, and then I got 3 bales of straw to put down. Hopefully that's enough straw. This area got a little bigger than I was expecting. So there might be a couple little spots to rake down right there and there around that tree, but let's get seeding. That is just about a wrap here. Gonna get everything loaded up. Slope looking real nice. Got the seed down, track the seed in a little more. Spread out 3 straw bales. So the main reason I use straw is when it rains, there's other videos on it where you can see actually the water droplet, the impact of the water droplet hitting the dirt as it falls from the sky, creates an impact in the dirt and loses sediment. So by spreading straw over this, the water droplet will hit, say, a strand of straw and not hit the dirt directly. And that'll help keep erosion down. Then on top of that, it also helps hold in a little bit of moisture from morning dew, stuff like that, to help these seeds flourish. So a straw blanket's always nice. That's what I used the first time I did this job, when I did the whole bank. And I thought about getting straw blanket again, but just filling in a couple holes here and there, and the dirt was already packed in there pretty well. When I Harley raked it, it was nice and solid underneath what I was raking on, so not too worried about big washouts this time. So just threw some bales down and should hold good. Here's the slope just from another angle. Finished off nice.
Alright, as I'm editing this video here, I'm not quite sure why I didn't record any ending to this video. But anyway, as you can see here, we got loaded up, get strapped down, and get headed on back to the shop. But appreciate you guys watching. I know it's been a while since I've gotten a video out. If you would still like, subscribe, and I'll try to keep the camera out more often. I've done quite a few septic jobs here recently, and as fall rolls around, I need to get a few more videos out. So appreciate you guys watching. We'll catch you in the next one.